All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp here with you in the USA Severe Weather Network. I got Isaac Schaff here, USA Severe Weather Network forecaster. We are continuing to keep you updated on this severe weather for this evening. Today is January 25th, and I'm taping this about 9:23 p.m. And right now, I'm going to turn things over to Isaac.
Okay, so we're going to keep a close eye on things. Keeping an eye on, you're going to go ahead and share my screen. But yeah, you can see that obviously the basis of that one particular warning there uh, in Kentucky there. Um, and I'm going to go my, there. So this cell is, I'm going to go back to my dual call product there. I think I'm getting a little bit of feedback on your end, JD, but or, there we are. But yeah, it looks like that updraft has considerably weakened a bit. But yeah, it looks like a lot of that hail's happening now because all that cool saturated air is being forced down at the ground with that downdraft. So the height, there's some good height falls happening with that now. So that has been a predominant cell, but now kind of the heights are receding as that there's more stable air that's further aloft or less shear. So then some of that air starts to sink. So that's when we're seeing hail and stuff like that with this cell here. But we're paying close attention to some of the streamlined convection that's happening further down towards Mississippi. You can see just east of the I-55 towards 2059. There's a couple of cells, and then all of this is clustered out.
So once you see cluster, Airport. Isaac, I was gonna tell by something here in a minute. Once you see cluster storms like that, those are the ones that could produce some very large hail. Sometimes even the tornadoes can develop from clusters, right?
Yeah, right. So a lot of that energy is in place further aloft, but you can see kind of the weaker velocity returns, everything that we're seeing here. But yeah, I can definitely tell that I think things are, we're paying attention to some of this activity further down south because this activity down here towards just streamlined convection coming out of Louisiana and everything, as that continues to track into um, areas further east across Mississippi into sections of Alabama as well. That's also going to be something to watch out for because the
Yeah.
mean storm motion vectors. So there's a potential that some of this air is going to kind of converge with those height falls and everything. So there's potential some um, for some spin ups, just given what we've been seeing in there.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a couple spin ups tonight. So here's what me and Isaac want everybody to do tonight, and I'll explain this in a second to everybody. We want you to have your weather radio on handy. Make sure you have a flashlight. I mean, this is not going to be no severe weather outbreak or to end the world any, but however, it only takes Isaac one tornado to come down your street, and then that's a bad situation, right?
Yeah, right. So we can definitely see that further aloft. Let's see what the mean storm motion vector is with that.
They get some wind shear again. I'll show you. I got a little wind shear on my computer. Here, I'll show you on my software. Let me get my radar back up. Hold on a minute. Let me pull up share screen. There it is. Starting to get a little wind shear if you can see what we have. Or you think that's the same thing right over here.
There's a little bit of base level, or the lowest radar, the level the radar can depict There's a little bit of inbound, outbound velocity, but we'll see how that does trend and just
Okay.
loop that out. But
I
yeah,
just
looks
caught
like
that for you.
something could be developing. Yeah, that could be developing. We'll have to keep tabs with that. All right.
And still, like I said, this is not going to be no tornado outbreak, but it still needs, you still need to have flashlight or even a weather radio to have ways to see warnings, because everybody's still in that tornado watch until about 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is still could be a few hours, and we could still see storms develop, right?
Yeah, right. So obviously heading into the night, we'll go back to the trying to get mesoanalysis. Try to see how much SB cape persists into later tonight. I think this is kind of the peak of it. That's occurring now. It'll probably we'll probably continue to see some developments with this activity here. Some of that streamline convection that continues to impact some of these areas, and further upstream across the Tennessee Valley, may get reports of isolated tornadoes in these areas. It's always good to have see how things do develop and to be weather aware the early overnight.
And like I said, this is one of these event nights where one of these warnings could pop up, and they move so quickly, so you may not have time to act, right?
Well, I mean, storm motion will be about 40 miles per hour out of the southwest towards the northeast. I'm gonna. Oh, this is a big area in mesoanalysis. It's not giving me too much of a big one, but yeah, I've been some of this data, and I will keep you posted on that.
So the warning's still in place?
Not in Kentucky, no.
Oh, I thought the warning on my phone still showed that.
Alright. Yeah, we'll keep tabs with you throughout the night. I actually have to get off of here now. I'll join you. I'll continue to post updates on the chat, on the group, and we will see you soon.
All right, so we will continue to watch these storms tonight. Like I said, I'll be here for the even, posting updates and breaking into the weather center if we have warnings. We stuck up that one severe thunderstorm warning goes into effect into round. Looks like we'll see a pull up this again. This goes into effect into round for Wayne County. That runs in effect about 10:45. Mainly hail with this, but still we're going to, and the hail threat is really going down. So we'll continue to watch this. A little shear starting to form there, so we would have to watch that cell also too. I mean, like I said, our tornado threat is a little down, but if it would go up tonight, somebody would be here tracking this line of thunderstorms and breaking in as we need to right now. USA forecaster, vice forecaster JD Rapp, with the promise this evening we'll break back in and let you know as things become available.